All right. Hi, my friends. Welcome, welcome. Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. And I am your mini medium on the A1R Psychic Radio and the beautiful Moonstruck TV. If you are watching live, you might be going, Steph, what did you do different? So if you're noticing any change, I thought, I'm going to just have fun and venture out, and I am now blonde. So they say blondes have more fun, isn't that right? So I don't know about that though, because I was a brunette for quite a while. But anyway, so it is not. You don't need to fix your phones, or if you're on YouTube, the color is correct. So, anyways, I am excited to be here and so ready. We're in such a crazy, energetic space right now with so much going on. We're in the middle of this, eclipse portal. We're also in obviously that full moon energy. Also, we are into Mercury retrograde starting there. And then, of course, we have spring equinox here in the US. So it's so much going on, so much energy, so many changes. So if you've been feeling a bit overwhelmed or you're feeling a bit just drained, rightfully so, my friends, rightfully so. So I just tell you, just go with the flow and just know that you're not alone. How's that? You're not alone. We're all kind of feeling the crazy, chaotic energy. But on the flip side of that, some advice I want to give you. And then, of course, we're going to pull our affirmation. And I decided today we're going to do um, these beautiful water blessing affirmations. So, and I don't know if you guys can see, I wanted to kind of show. So, if you're watching on YouTube, on Moonstruck TV, or if you happen to go onto Facebook, I'm trying to get the right way. I had this cute necklace made for me that has my birthstone, which is Alexandrite for June, and it says mini medium on the necklace. It's so fun. So if you ever get a chance to watch that, I'll give you the link of who made them. They're so fun. But anyways, lots of fun things coming, lots of fun changes, and I just cannot cannot wait. So, um, but yeah, and then this stone that I have in here, that Alexandrite, it's so pretty. You can see my amazing producer zooming in. Don't look at my nails; they need to be done. But it's so pretty. So Alexandrite is like a really light purple, and it's my favorite. So, but here's kind of the caveat to that: is you cannot find Alexandrite that is like real Alexandrite, unless, oh yeah, and you can see mini medium. Whoop, yeah, isn't that cool? Anyways, oh, I love it. I feel like I'm on like the Home Shopping Network. Good job, Dave. Good job to my producer. So, anyways, I just wanted to tell you that this is the perfect time to have a rating done because the veil between us and the other side is very thin, especially during this time. So, with everything happening right now with the full moon, the eclipse, retrograde, spring equinox, all of this amazing, incredible, intense energy actually can help us that have these abilities and gifts per se. So my readings of channeling the other side have been just incredible lately. So I can't wait to see how that goes tonight with our callers. But let's jump in to pulling this affirmation. And then after that, we'll, of course, take a first caller. Now, the number that's been coming up today, that again, you guys all know that I'll pick up numbers. You generally, those numbers connect with a loved one who has passed, or to the person that I'm about to read. So the number 26 came up. However, I had another guide, if you will, or another little voice that came in as I get visions. It's really kind of crazy. In some days, I listen back to myself and think, did I just say that? But the number 18 came up pretty strong. So we're going to kind of go with both of those numbers. Now, I'm going to go ahead and count the 18th card for our affirmation and see what that brings. These cards are so fun and they're perfect for the fact that we're all, well, I can't say we all, but I am ready for spring slash summer. Um, that's what these cards are. They're kind of a very, I don't know, I would say tropical. They're very water sign. So here, I'll show this on my screen. You can see the beautiful um, butterfly that's in here. And I'm really bad with flowers, but a really pretty flower on the back of this card. And then on the other side is where all of the affirmation information is. So I'm going to go ahead and read that to you. Now, take this message as your affirmation for the week. And I always say, live it, breathe it, absorb it until it just becomes part of you, I guess. So the affirmation says to to surrender to the merging of, boy, if I can read this, hold on, guys. This is what happens when you get old. Surrender to the merging of, oh, the merging of the waters within the mind. So surrender to the merging of the waters within the mind. So, how I kind of resonate with that is really if you're feeling like you've got so many different ideas and so many things coming at you in so many different ways, and it kind of feels like you've got all these different, rivers, if you want to say, it's just surrendering and allowing for that to all come together, merge together, and allow it to just become part of your whole being and your whole mind to where then you're not focusing on just one, let's say one river versus the other, that you're going to allow them to come and flow beautifully into this beautiful ocean, right? And we all love the ocean. At least I know I do. And I'll tell you, water is such a great place to do a lot of grounding and a lot of cleansing. It's also, water is such a great, kind of conductor, conduit. So water is such a great resource to go to cleanse and to re-energize and recharge yourself. I know that if I lived anywhere near an ocean, I probably would be there every day. However, I live in Utah and we got the Great Salt Lake, and that is not where you want to go to go wade in the water. That is for sure. So, but we've got some beautiful lakes and rivers, and that's where I'll head. Whenever I feel like I need the water resource, but or the water element. So I'm an air sign, and air signs are drawn to water. So that if you're an air sign, you're drawn to water. Water signs are drawn to air. A little bit of um, I guess astrology 101 maybe. But all right. Well, speaking of all this beautiful energy that's flowing just all over the place, let's go ahead and take my first caller. And this is Tish. And Tish, I believe, is from Illinois. Hi, Tish. This is the mini medium. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Not too bad. How can I help you tonight, my friend?
I was wondering if you can maybe see if my husband would come through.
Okay, sure, sure, you betcha. I don't know if you had heard a bit ago, but I just was saying this is such a great time um, to connect with loved ones on the other side because the veil is so thin right now. So it's
You
I'll tell you that a lot of
you,
my
men-
readings and messages. Go ahead.
you mentioned the number 26.
Yes. How do you connect to
Yes,
that?
my birthday's April 26th.
Oh my goodness. Well, you were meant to be with me, my friend. This is how these things go. Isn't that incredible? Oh my gosh, I love it.
he
Well,
he made a big deal. He made a big deal on my birthday. So
oh, I love that. Well, no wonder why that I would be seeing that 26 right away. Especially, when our loved ones here make big deals of these days. And your birthday's coming up here, right? In the next, gosh, less
yes,
than a month.
yes,
So
yes.
that would make even more sense why he's mentioning the 26. I love that. Uh, okay, well, then we may not have any problem channeling and getting some connection with him, being that he's already started by giving me that number. So I'm going to quiet my mind see what we get here. So I'm just kind of doing some automated writing or what's called psychography. So it might be quiet for a moment, but I'm still here. Okay.
Yes, yes, that's fine.
Okay. All right, my friend. Okay. Let's, okay. Um, Boy, you're absolutely right. When I feel this overwhelming sense um, of intention of wanting to be here, of making sure that you and I got connected, especially with seeing that 26, and then even having another soul step in that showed me the number 18. Um, and that 18 can be connected to another caller or another reading. Um, but but I'll tell you. There's such this beautiful feeling coming from just the energy in the room. And so the way that I describe this is I'll pick up on energy first, and then if their soul is ready, then the soul will step forward, and then that's when all of my abilities or gifts, if you will kick in. Um, I don't feel like he passed very long ago, my friend. I feel like this is within the last couple, 3 years. His energy is very strong, where he is either a new soul or he's just a young soul.
July 28th of 2023.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. Okay, July 28th. So now I understand why because he
Yeah,
hasn't even
yeah,
been gone
8 months.
quite a year yet. Yeah, 8 months ago. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Um, so, okay. I'm just listening to him. Yeah. Um, now, I don't know why he's showing me this, but he's mentioning this is very interesting. I got a sharp pain right in my chest, um, but then it goes away. But then all of a sudden, he's showing me like a collection of knives, guns. It's like I feel like I've got like this whole armory. Really interesting. Does that make sense to you?
It does. He used to collect. Well, I have his collection of knives, and his dad had some interesting a gun and some bullets because his dad was in the army.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. All right, my friend. So he's just wanting to validate this is him, and this is what they'll do. They'll come through and give us these little pictures and signs that to let us know. Um, now, he's really putting an emphasis on, I'm getting a lot of pressure right through my lower abdomen. So, did he have issues with the lower abdomen before his passing?
Yes, he had a feeding tube, and he had a stroke, and he had a feeding tube.
Oh, okay, hun. Okay, that's what he's okay. Oh goodness. All right. Boy, I just heard a two-syllable M name, like M like I almost heard like Marvin or Melvin or like but I can hear M like Mary. Do you connect
His
with that
mom was
name?
named his mom passed 6 months prior to him, and her name was Marie, and he had an uncle named Melvin.
Perfect. Okay. So I'll show on my screen here when I do my little scribbling. You probably won't see it because we're on a call, but if you go back and watch um, the video, I wrote the word Melvin. So and Marvin, and that is connected with your husband. You said
Yeah, he's got an uncle Melvin, his mom's
yes.
brother.
Gotcha. Okay. And Melvin has crossed over. Melvin has passed.
No, he's still alive, but his mom has passed. Her name's Marie.
Okay, so mom has passed. Okay, so he'll be validating who is with him, but then I also feel a sense of being pulled towards Melvin and really that being even a little bit of concern with his health. So I don't know if you have any communication with him or, but your husband has
I
such an emphasis on worry for him and his health, especially with the heart, my
yeah,
friend, with the heart.
yeah, he wasn't doing too well when he came to Dan's funeral, so he's not doing too good.
Oh, oh shoot. Okay. Well, this would be their way of just wanting to, validate that they're with him and trying to, um, be there for him and guide him as best as they can. Um, Now I know I've only got a couple more minutes. These are so short and sweet, but one thing I want to tell you that I feel without a doubt, my friend, from your husband, the fact he mentioned your birthday at the 26th, he keeps wanting me to tell you that you need to live life. You've got to celebrate. You've got to enjoy things. You cannot stop living because he's not here. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand. This is hard.
Okay.
I'm just depressed.
I know, my friend. I
I'm
know. It's so hard.
I
I'm
miss
so
him
sorry.
greatly, and he was my soulmate.
Sure. Oh, without a
12
doubt.
years.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, um, you're still in that very deep grieving. He's only been gone less than a year. So take this time to take care of yourself. Try to do things that you enjoy. It may be hard to get yourself out of the house, but he's wanting you to do that because he needs you to live for him. Okay.
Definitely. I will try.
Okay, my friend. Well, I hope this helped you. I know these are short and sweet, but feel free to go in and follow my page, Mini Medium. I'm always doing readings for free here and there. So I'd be happy, or if you want to schedule a private reading, I'm happy to help. Okay.
Oh, definitely. And when you said the 26th, I knew it was him.
I
So,
know. I love that.
I,
Oh my gosh, I love it. Makes me happy. Gave me chills.
yes, yes.
All
I
right.
appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
You're, you're so welcome. You take care. Okay.
Okay, thank you. You have a blessed night.
You too, my friend. Bye bye. Okay. All right, guys. We got a little bit of time, and I have Tori from Kentucky. Hi, Tori. This is Mini Medium. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad. How can I help you tonight, hon?
Um, well, I'm considering getting back with my ex-husband, and I just would like to maybe get a reading on that.
Sure. Okay. You got it. And I'll try to make this quick and sweet and to the point. I know we've got a few minutes, so um, let me ask you: when it comes to you and or your ex-husband, do you connect with the number 18?
Hmm. Can't think
Just
of what that would be, but it's possible.
Okay, that's okay, hon. No worries. I get numbers a lot, and my other number 26 that I get a lot fit beautifully with my last caller. So I just want to make sure that my other number wasn't connecting to you. Just keep in mind that can
Right.
be, 18 years together. That can be the 18th of a month, 2018. This is kind of how my intuition and guides work. So just
We got
kind of
married in
keep that in.
2018. Well, our wedding was in 2018.
Beautiful. That's what I wanted to hear. This is where I tell people it takes a minute. I have to kind of help you along.
Right.
Um,
Like, we
so
legally got married the end of 2017, but we actually had our wedding and the ceremony in 2018.
gotcha. Okay. So beautiful. This is where my guides want to make sure that I'm connecting with the right person. So now I know that, typically people say an X is an X for a reason, right? I think we all hear that,
Right.
and it's one of those things where you go, I probably shouldn't go down that road. It's like once burned, do I want to do it again? Um,
Exactly.
but here's what's interesting. I feel for you. Um, you've never lived your life like everybody else, my friend. You've always done things different. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay. And I'm going to tell you, it's beautiful. You dance to the beat of your own drum, without a doubt. So a
100%.
big So a big part of what I see is, for one, without a doubt, my friend, don't listen to other people that are throwing daggers and placing, any kind of judgment. Nobody knows your life and lives your journey than you. And nobody understands unless they walk in your shoes. Um, so What's interesting, I pulled some cards for you because I love to use the cards as a guide or a tool. And I pulled four cards, which I don't even know why four came out, but four did. So, um, and three of the four cards are swords, which swords are very powerful. All three are right side up, which tells me without a doubt that this is interesting too. Um, you've got, ooh, okay, I would not be surprised in the next 6 months if you remarry this man. That just popped
Wow.
up. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
But those swords, I have squirrel moments. My guides do this, but those swords mean pulling out a sword, an imaginary one, not a real one, but pulling out
Right.
an imaginary sword. Yeah, please don't. I don't need to see you on the news, you know.
Right. Yeah. I'd love
Lady talks to crazy psychic lady and pulls sword out.
that.
um, yeah, please don't. But you pull out an imaginary sword and you're fighting and defending and protecting what you want in your life, what you are passionate about, what you feel is going to make you happy. And I feel like that you've done this a lot of your life, a majority of your life, to where that it's one of those things too. I feel like you've been saying, I'm getting older. It's really hard to find people and date out there. I feel like he's my person. Let's do this. Let's have another go round, you know? Um, and I'll tell you, I feel good about it. I think the biggest thing that I would say is that the two of you have got to sit down. I call it my come to Jesus talk, that you sit down and
Hmm.
you just get everything out in the open that has been lingering. Otherwise, it's going to be very hard for you to turn this new page into this new chapter. So,
Right.
um, it might get a little bit kind of saucy and kind of a little spicy, but it'll be good to just get it all out now, ahead of time. Um,
Absolutely.
but I like it. I feel good, which normally I wouldn't. I would say, girl, if he's an ex, then run. but
Exactly.
um, but when you find your person, you find your person. And sometimes the timing is just not right. Sometimes you're on two different trains going to the same destination, but one of you just kind of is going a little bit faster and so you don't connect. And I feel like
Right.
that's kind of a lot of what happened. So so just listen to your beautiful intuition. By the way, you have an amazing gift of intuition. So listen to that
Yes.
gut. Um, and I have no doubt, Tori, that you'll be on the right track, hun. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Hey, hey.
Definitely.
Well, I know I've got like 2 minutes left in my show. I told you to be short, sweet, and to the point.
Right.
But oh, I've got 4 minutes. Well, that's good. I believe a little bit longer. So, um, well, then if I've got a few more minutes, let me tell you one more thing too. Please make sure that if you decide to get back into this relationship, one thing that I feel that you personally need to do is you've got to say no, my friend. You've got to start doing things for yourself and filling up your cups, your soulful cups, your energetic cups. Because I feel
Absolutely.
like yeah, you're a giver, and that can sometimes come back and bite you in the butt. So just
100%.
be mindful of that. Okay.
Okay.
So, hey, well, I hope that helped give you some guidance and maybe you know just keep in touch. I'd love to find out in the next 6 months what happens.
Definitely. Definitely.
Okay. All right, my friend. Well, have a blessed night and take care of you. And I'll send you lots of good strength and love and light. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. You're so welcome. Talk to you later. Bye bye. All right. Perfect. What a beautiful night. Oh my gosh. I love when nights just go beautifully and smoothly. And thanks to the amazing people behind the scenes, producer with Dave and Connie and all of everyone. So I've got about 2 minutes. So let's throw in a couple of information out there. So, excuse me. Please go and follow my Facebook page. It's Mini Medium. easy, easy peasy, just like my show. Also, you can go to Instagram, and Instagram is mini medium 75. And then, more importantly, my website is mini-medium.com. And again, mini-medium.com. There you can book private readings, whether over Zoom, in person. I have several events that I have coming up. One in particular here in Utah, out in Orem, is a fun little place called Callie's Cafe and Sports Bar. Super excited to do an event there. So many other things coming. So go on my website, go follow all my social media platforms so you can stay in with all of the coolness, right? All the goodness. But I cannot wait to see what next week brings. So many good things coming. April, right? Hopefully the weather gets better here in Utah. It's been snowing. I'm so over it. I'm ready for spring. So maybe the blonde hair will help. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, thanks again, you guys. I love you. Sending good love and light and a positive energy. I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.